So we'll see time and work in this video. First thing is, see, if one person, right, one person A can finish the work in n days. Let's assume that he can finish the work in 5 days. So the complete work he can finish in 5 days, right? 5 days he can finish the work. So in one day, how much work he will do? How much part of the work he will do? Obviously, he will do, out of 5 parts, he will finish one part, because in 5 days he will finish all the part. 5 parts he will finish. In one day he will finish one part. That is, what is this? Okay, in one day he will finish 1 by 5 part of the work. In 2 days he will finish 2 by 5 part of the work. In 5 days he will finish 5 by 5 part of the work, which is complete part he will finish. So this is what is the first one. Okay, you can finish the work in 1 by n days. Okay, and this is also, ulta is also true. In one day, if a person can finish 1 by 5th of the work in one day, right, he can finish 1 by 5th of the work, then in how many days he'll finish the complete work? In 5 days he'll finish the complete work. And that is, what is this? Okay, and this one, if you see, right, A is thrice as good as workman B. Which means that when B completes one work, A will complete three part of the work. Okay, because he is thrice as good. So the ratio of work will be done as, if A does 3, B will does only 1. And the time taken will be, A will do more work, right? And he will take less time. So time taken ratio will be 1:3, right? So that is, what is the ratio you need to check. Like, if A is very good, now you will finish more work. So ratio of work will be 3:1. And time taken A will be less. So time taken ratio will be 1:3. So this is what you have to think and understand, right? If how many part of the work you will finish in one day. If you can finish complete work in 5 days, in one day you will finish 1 by 5th of the work. Then only in 5 days you can finish the complete work. So A can do the work in 15 days. B can do the work in 20 days. In one day, how much work A will do? 1 by 15th work A will do. How much work B will do? 1 by 20th B will do. If they work together, how much work they will do in one day? 1 by 15 plus 1 by 20. So this much work both can do in one day. Okay. So if you take, what will be the thing? So you know, right? You take, right, how to add a fraction. Okay, just multiply and cross multiply. Cross multiply 20 and 15. So it's 20 plus 15 divided by 20 into 15. Okay, this is 20 into 15. You have to multiply the denominator and you have to cross multiply. This is how you have to add fraction. So this is 35 by, don't do put all this and all. 20 into 15 itself you will put. So that you can cancel easily. Don't multiply. This is not unnecessary time for us. So if you cancel, right, this will be 5 times now. This is 7 times, right? And this is 3 times in 5 table. Correct? And this will be 7 by 60. So they can finish, how much work they will finish in one day? 7 by 60th of work they will finish in one day. So how much work they will take? How many days they will take? So if he finishes 1 by nth of the work, it will take n days for him. Reciprocal of this. So they will finish in 60 by 7 days. 60 by 7 days. One day they will finish this part of the work. So totally how many days they will take? 60 by 7 days. Okay, this is like this. It will take n days for them to complete. Similarly here also. Okay, 60 by 7 days. So totally this many days. Okay, and they have already worked for 4 days. Okay, you can so they work together for 4 days now. In one day, how much work they would have done? 1 by 4th of the work they should have done in 4 days. Correct? Correct. Uh, so you basically need to subtract how many days remaining. This many days is totally required to complete the work. They have worked for 4 days. 4 days. Subtract how many days remaining you can find. How many days remaining? Calculate this. Everyone calculate this. So in one day, both can finish how much work? 7 by 60th of the work. Both can finish. In 4 days, how much they will finish? 7 by 60 into 4. This much work they will finish in 4 days. This is 28 by 60. So in 4 days, they have completed this much part of the work. What is the remaining work? The complete work is 1. What is the remaining work? 1 minus 28 by 60, which is 60 minus 28 by 60, which is 32 by 60. And if you cancel this, right, 32 by 60, if you cancel, if you simplify, it will be 8 by 15. And the answer is 8 by 15 is the right answer. Okay. So if you see the answer here, right, the same way, right, A is 1 day work, B is 1 day work. Both can work in 1 by 15 plus 1 by 20, which is 7 by 60th of the work they will finish in 1 day. So 4 days, how much work they will do? Into 4 and they simplify 7 by 15th of the work. So remaining work will be, total work is 1, right? The complete work is 1. 1 minus 7 by 15, which will be 8 by 15. Because always remember, right, here, if you can finish the work in 5 days, how much work you will complete in 1 day? 1 by 5th of the work will complete in 1 day. Okay. So in second day, you will complete 2 by 5th of the work. Okay. Like 3 by 5th of the third day. 4 by 5th of the work will finish in 4th day. So 5 by 5th of the work you will complete in the 5th day. The complete work, which is what? 1. The complete work you have completed means 1. This is the complete work. Okay. This is how you have to see. So after second day, right, what is the remaining work? This is 3 by 4, 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. In 2 days, you have finished 2 part of the work. What is the remaining part of the work? 3 part of the work is remaining. So 3 by 5th of the work is remaining. So how you will find the total work minus the 2 by 5. This is a 3 by 5. And that is what you are doing here. So here A can lay a railway track in 16 days. B alone can do in 12 days. With the help of C, they can finish the job in 4 days. C alone, how much? Then C alone can do the job in how many days they are asking, right? So all together they can finish their job in 4 days. See, in 1 day, how much A work will do? A will do 1 by 16th of the work. And 1 day, how much B work will do? They will do in 1 by 12th of the work B will do. 1 day, how much C will do? Let's assume that C will do. Let's assume that C can complete the work in C days. So so all the three in 1 day, how much work they will do? They will do 1 by 4th of the work, because in all the three they work now in 4 days they will complete. Okay, and in this try to calculate C. When you calculate C, you will find how many work, how many days it will take for C to complete. Right? You will get in days. You take the reciprocal, then you will oh, this is what is the answer actually. You have to find C alone can do the job in how many days they are asking. This is the answer. If you find C from this equation, that is the answer. Okay, let's find C. So whatever you have to find, right, keep that in the left hand side and take other things to the right hand side. So it will be 1 by C is equal to, first put what is there on the right hand side. Okay. And if it goes this side, right, if 1 by 12 goes this side, it will be minus. Okay, first 12, this will be minus 1 by 12, then plus 1 by 16, if it goes minus 1 by 16. And this is what you have to solve. If you take reciprocal, you will get a C. So first let's solve this one alone. So this will be cross multiply these two, right? I think you can also use LCM, but you can use cross multiply also. This will be 12 minus 4 divided by 12 into 4 will be 4 into 8, 48 minus 1 by 16. So this is separate, right? This is 12 minus 4 is 8. So this will be 8 by 48 is minus 1 by 16. So can you cancel this 8 by 48? Okay, in 4 table now, I think in 4 table you can cancel. This is 2 times 8 table now, this will be 1, 1, 6. 8 table you can cancel. So 1 by 6 minus 1 by 16. Again cross multiply, what will come? This is 16 minus this cross multiply is 6. 16 minus 6 divided by 16 into 6.
96.
Okay, let's not multiply all these things so that it's easy for you. So this will be 10 by 16 into 6. Don't multiply, don't waste your time there. Okay, this will be, if 2 tables this is 5 times, in 2 tables this is 3 times. Correct? So this will be 5 by 48. So 1 by C is 5 by 48. So C will be reciprocal of this, which is 48 by 5. So answer is not 48 by 5. Okay, so what you have to do? Just divide 48 by 5. 9 times 45, remaining 3. So this 48 by 5 you can write it as 9 remainder divided by quotient. Like this you can write. If something is like this, right, how to convert it to proper fraction? Multiply these two and add with this and divide by this. Multiply 9 into 5, 45 plus 3, 48 divided by this 5. This is what is mixed fraction, and this is how you have to get the mixed fraction. Quotient and the remainder divided by this. This is the thing, and this should be the right answer. Yes. Okay, so A, B, and C can do a piece of work in 20, 30, and 60 days respectively, which means what? A alone can do the work in 20 days, B alone can do the work in 30 days, and C alone can do the work in 60 days. That's what is the meaning of this. In how many days A can do the work if he assisted by B and C on every third day? Which means first 2 days A alone will do the work. First 2 days. So how much work you will do in first day? 1 by 20th of the work. Correct? In second day, how much work you will do? 1 by 20th of the work. In third day, how much work he will do? Is assisted by B and C. So in third day alone, he will do 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30 plus 1 by 60. Because he is assisted by B and C. So B and C is also doing the work on the third day. So this much work he will do in how many days? 3 days. In one day, how much work he will do?
1 by 20.
In one day, in 3 days, total work, how much they would have done? First 2 days, they are working. Third day, all three are working. So this is, in 3 days, they will complete this much part of the work. So in one day, how much part of the work they will, in 3 days, this much part of the work they complete now. In one day, how much part of the work? This divided by 3, correct? This much part of the work they will complete in one day.
1 day.
All the 3 people. Okay. And let's assume that totally they take, this is the total work. This is the total work they complete in one day. Okay. And if you multiply by the total number of days required, right? Let's take that is as D. If you multiply the total, this much work they complete in one day. If you multiply number of days, then complete the complete work. And this will be equal to 1. The complete work is 1, right?
1.
So this is the part of this part of the work, multiply by this part of the work, they are doing it in one day. They multiply number of days, they will complete the work. And from this, can you find D and see something is equal to this? Okay, try to find it. Okay, here this is all fractions, right? So if you add all these things, right, the denominator of same, so you can add the numerators. So this will be 3 by 20 plus 1 by 30 plus 1 by 60. For this, take LCM. So cross multiply. 3 into 30 is 90 plus 20 into 1 is 20 divided by 20 into 30 plus 1 by, this is 60, right? 1 by 60. So 90 plus 20, what is 90 plus 20? Da? This is 10, 110. 110 divided by 20 into 30. So 1 0 cancel plus 1 by 60. But this is also 60, right? 30 into 20 is 60. So this is also 60, this is also 60. So you can add the numerator. So this will be 12 by 60. 12 by 60 you can cancel, right? In 6 table itself, 2 times, 10 times. Yes. Then 1 by 5. 1 by 5. Okay. This is 1 by 5, correct? Yes. So if you multiply by 3, 5 into 3 is 15. So this will become d by 3 into 1 by 5. This is turned out to be 1 by 5 equal to 1. If you multiply this, d by 15 equal to 1. Denominator goes here, goes to the numerator, multiply. So d is equal to 15 days. Correct answer. So here in the fourth question, A is thrice as good as B, which means that A does the work 3 times better than B. Okay, and so A is finishing the job 60 days less than B. Okay, but if they work together, in how many days they can finish the work is what they are asking. Okay, so simple way is A is finishing the work 60 days less. Okay, so what will be the time taken for A to finish? What will be the ratio of time? It will be 1:3. Okay, if A finish the work in 1 day, B will take 3 days. A finish the work in 2 days, B will take 6 days. 6 days. Then only the ratio will be 1:3. Correct? That is how you have to say. That is how you have to see. Okay, so now what is the difference? So if A takes 1 day, B will take 3 days, because the difference in days is A is thrice as good as B. Okay, so if the difference, right, if the difference is 2 days, right, A is taking 1 day and B is taking 3 days. If the difference is 2 days, then B will take 3 days, correct, to complete the work. Okay, if the difference is 60 days, B will complete in how many days? Okay, so if the difference is 2 days, B will take 3 days to complete the work. If the difference is 60 days, how many days will complete the work? 60 into 3 divided by 2. Okay, always remember this chain rule. One data is given, another data you have to find now, multiply these two and divide by this. 60 into 3 divided by 2. That is what they are putting here, 90 days. Okay, so basically for this problem, right, you need to find what is B's, how many days B takes. So B takes 90 days. If B takes 90 days, how many days A will take? 60 days less, which will be 30 days. So A 1 day work is 1 by 30, B's 1 day work is 1 by 90. Both they have to work how many days they are asking. 1 by 30 plus 1 by 90. This is, in 1 day they will finish 2 by 45 hours of work. And how many days they will finish it? Reciprocal of this. 42 by 2 days they will finish the work. And if you put it in mixed fraction, you will get this answer. So here A alone can do the work in 6 days and B alone can do the work in 8 days. Okay, and both they agreed to complete the work for 3,200 rupees. And with the help of C, they can complete the work in 3 days. And how much they have to give C? Okay, so A's 1 day work is 1 by 6 and B's 1 day work is 1 by 8. And with the C, right, we don't know C how much they are, with the C they are able to complete in 3 days. So it will be 1 by 3. So in 1 day they will complete, all the 3 they will complete 1 by 3rd of the work. Correct? In this, what is C? If you take C, right, if you just take C here, this will be 1 day how much part of the work he will do. Okay, so this part, right? First find this. First find how much work he will complete in, how much work C can complete in 1 day, and that is the kind of share he will get here from here, right? How much work he is doing, that kind of share only he will get from here. So at first try to find C, and then how much work is completing in 1 day. Thus you multiply with this, and then you will get that part of the share. So C's 1 day work will be 1 by 3 minus this 1 by 6 plus 1 by 8. Okay, this is the C's 1 day's work. Okay, the C's 1 day's work will be 1 by 24. So 1 day C is able to finish 1 by 24th of the work. So what's C's 1 day wage? Total amount is this much. So 1 day C will be getting 1 by 24 into 3200, and they are working for 3 days. So total amount will be into 3, which is 400 rupees will get C will get for 3 days.